Hello, welcome back to another episode of Nerds Only. Today we are going to head to Liyue, I think. So there is actually some place I need to go. So I need to take the quiz for Swan, right? And I think that's actually a great place to start because it means we get to read the Knights of Favonius codes of conduct or something manual that he gave us. So let's take a look at that and then see if we can answer his quiz questions. The Knights of Favonius Handbook. The Knights of Favonius Handbook, 5th edition. This handbook is a guide on the core principles of the Knights of Favonius. Knights should carefully read the content of this handbook and strictly hold themselves to the standards detailed within in their life and work, serving the people of Mondstadt as a model knight of Favonius. As members of the Knights of Favonius, it is incumbent upon us to be the very embodiment of the three virtues of knighthood: modesty, honesty, and self-control. These are the three pillars of Mondstadt's freedom. Remember, freedom cannot exist without the support of duty. The direct embodiment of these values comes, of course, in one's everyday speech and actions. Hence, this handbook outlines behavioral standards and language usage prescriptions that are intended to cover all potential scenarios that you may encounter in the course of duty. Section 1. A knight must exercise vigilance at all times and must never treat any potential threat to Mondstadt lightly. Tell that to the guys who are like patrolling and then never help me when I'm fighting a hilly churl. When it comes to your attention that a citizen of Mondstadt is in need, you must come to their aid promptly and willingly, for it is the fundamental duty of the Knights of Favonius to be of service to the people of Mondstadt. Section 2. When greeting a traveling merchant from a distant land, pay attention to express proper respect and courtesy. Unlike Amber, do not exhibit suspicion or hostility towards them, no matter how suspicious they may seem. Oh my goodness, Amber! You definitely violated Section 2. Approved language. Welcome to Mondstadt, strange yet respectable travelers. She did actually say that. Okay. Okay, so maybe she did kind of go by the book once she realized. Please state your identity and intended destination. The Knights of Avonius are here to ensure your safety. Select the appropriate term of address accordingly. So silly. Prohibited language. Hey you, stop right there. State your identity, you rascals, hooligans, ruffians, outlanders, trespassers. She didn't say that at least. Welcome to the city of wind and idols, otherworldly travelers, vagrant animals, burgeoning storms. What? Interesting. Note, refrain from using vulgar or coarse language. It is especially important never to address the guests using pejorative nomenclature, for this is certain to make them feel most unwelcome indeed. I wonder who wrote this. Section 3. Never meet members of the public with an attitude of nonchalance or apathy. A responsible knight must always be ready to offer up both sword and sweat for the people's sake. Accordingly, during periods of rest, recreation, or relative inactivity, you must maintain a knightly disposition and be ready to fully re-engage in work matters at a moment's notice. Approved language, musing to oneself while on a break. I shall check for any previously undiscovered safety issues in Mondstadt, for I, as a knight, have a duty to safeguard Mondstadt at all times. Conversing with city folks at the tavern. As a knight, I am expected to gain an understanding of people's day-to-day needs and concerns. This knowledge is also indispensable to me in the performance of my duties. That sounds like you're making an excuse. Note, even when there is no work to be done whatsoever, it is not permissible to take a gratuitous amount of downtime at your own discretion. And yet, prohibited language. On active guard duty, imagine having a lifetime supply of cider while taking a break. Noelle, have you got a minute? Oh, there's a specific section for Noelle. Oh my gosh. Note, the acting Grand Master has instructed Noelle to immediately report any work-shy knights who attempt to delegate their existing duties to her. It should go without saying that this behavior is entirely unacceptable. Penalties for violations will take the form of reduced vacation allowance and/or salary deductions. The next time that you consider shirking your duties, you are strongly advised to consider whether the consequences are worth it. Did Jean write this handbook? Section 4. While the Knights of Favonius respect the important place of wine in Mondstadt's cultural heritage, it is nevertheless expected that knights will exercise due self-control with regard to their alcohol intake. Except for Huffman. It is not permitted to be drunk while on duty, and it is strictly forbidden to encourage or facilitate the consumption of alcohol by minors. Okay. Note, Knights of Favonius who are not of legal drinking age are forbidden from consuming alcohol. Accordingly, minors must always be accompanied by an adult co-worker when entering taverns and other premises where alcohol is served. Okay. Section 5, new. Owing to a recent increase in Fatui activity in the city, knights are reminded that it is forbidden to disclose details of any matters concerning Knights of Favonius operations and strategic deployment to any persons from outside the organization while not on active duty. Okay. Section 6. In the event of a major Mondstadt-wide emergency, Knights of Favonius are expected to lead by example and act to safeguard human lives and property. In times of crisis, when people come to you with questions, it is important to answer them clearly and calmly, and to remind them to prioritize their personal safety at all times. Approved language. Please do not worry. The Knights of Avonius will do their utmost to protect Mondstadt. When danger is imminent, please do not panic. Cover your head with both hands and crouch down better to protect yourself. Then follow the instructions given to you by the Knights of Avonius crew, who will lead you to safety in a swift and orderly fashion. New. Please rest assured that even though Grand Master Varka is not currently in Mondstadt, the Knights of Avonius are quite well equipped to deal with this crisis in a swift and elegant manner. Only applicable during the Grand Master's absence. Prohibited language. Uh-oh, we've never had to deal with a situation like this before. Even the knights are powerless in the face of a crisis of this magnitude. This is so funny. Even in extreme cases where the crisis is indeed of a kind that has not been seen before, it is imperative that you do not appear overwhelmed in front of members of the public, and that you do not do or say anything to call into question the capabilities of the Knights of Favonius. Section 7. When greeting travelers from afar, please act hospitably by informing them of the locations of essential businesses and services, recommending popular tourist destinations, and giving any further assistance that they may request or require. She did do that, Amber, I mean. Approved language. If it's your first time here, I recommend visiting the Mondstadt Cathedral. If you're tired, go have some of Mondstadt's famous wine at a tavern called Angel Share. Okay. Section 8. Remember to espouse the virtues of modesty and honesty also in your interactions with coworkers and companions. That is to say, be self-effacing in conversation with comrades and be open and truthful with them. Nurturing and maintaining a sense of camaraderie and solidarity between all our knights is our first line of defense against the enemy. Approved language. That was wonderful. I've never had a battle experience like that before. Note, avoid exaggerating your speech to the point where you become overbearing. Your words and tone should simply express a sufficient degree of respect and cordiality towards your fellow knights. Section 9. As guardians of Mondstadt serving as the shield of the Animal Archon, the Knights of Avonius must set an example for others to follow. Under no circumstances should any knight ever violate the rules and regulations of Mondstadt. If any knight is found to have damaged public property or the private property of a citizen in Mondstadt while not on duty, following a damage assessment, an amount equivalent to the damages caused shall be deducted from the salary and or bonus of the knight in question. Knights who are minors at the time of the violation and who therefore do not receive a formal salary will be penalized with solitary confinement in lieu of a fine, with the period of incarceration to be determined based on the severity of the violation. I think this is only for Klee. I feel like that because I can't imagine they have any other knights who are minors, right? The fish and other aquatic life found in Mondstadt's lakes and rivers are classed as public property and as such must not be destroyed under any circumstances. I'm pretty sure that is for Klee. Section 10. Knights of Avonius should always remain vigilant and exercise due caution when dealing with strangers. Even when dealing with non-hostiles, a knight should clarify to the stranger their rights and responsibilities as an outsider, explaining the rules and customs of Mondstadt in a firm but fair manner. Amendment 1. Extra scrutiny is required when dealing with visiting diplomats from other nations whose activity gives cause for concern. Ooh. Section 11. In the interest of preventing incidents involving wind glider users, Knights of Avonia should also pay close attention to aerial activity in the region. Knights are required to perform spot checks on users of wind gliders and ensure that the details therein are current and valid. Should you observe any illegal aerial activity within the city, you should shout to the offender at the top of your voice, imploring them to cease gliding immediately. Okay, that did happen. Should they persist, you should take such further action as is necessary to de-escalate the situation. Note, even if the airborne offender is an off-duty member of the Knights of Avonius, this is no cause for leniency. You have full authority to revoke the offending party's gliding license should you deem this to be the appropriate course of action. Appendix. Terminology notes. Knightly virtues refers to the three core virtues of modesty, honesty, and self-control espoused by the Knights of Avonius. The three are mutually reinforcing and treated as a collective. Knights must conduct themselves in accordance with these virtues at all times. Terms of address refers to the various honorifics used to address members of the public, including visitors to Mondstadt. As public servants to the free people of Mondstadt and hosts to others from beyond our borders, we are expected to use the appropriate terms of address in all encounters as an act of courtesy, and education and etiquette is mandatory for all serving knights. That's fair. Duty refers to our responsibilities to serve the people of Mondstadt and protect the freedom of Mondstadt. Officially appointed Knights of Avonia should refrain from talking flippantly or irreverently about their responsibilities or their honor as a knight in their day-to-day lives, so as to preserve the dignity of an organization's reputation. I was doing pretty well without stuttering so much until then. Wow, day-to-day messed me up. The Animal Archon. New. The Animal Archon Barbados is the god of wind and song, the grantor and guardian of Mondstadt's freedom, and the one whom the people of this land place their faith. As an organization, the Knights of Avonius heeds the will of the Animal Archon. This means that we must be prepared to go to war in the event that Mondstadt's freedom comes under threat. Note, need to add additional material on this term. Several members of the Knights of Favonius and even the church seem not to have any belief in the animal archon at all. Ooh. Is this somehow... Makes me think of Rosaria, for one, right? But I don't know about the rest. Okay. The Fatui, diplomats and other agents of Snezhnia stationed here in Mondstadt, and they are afforded diplomatic immunity within our borders. Their activities are shrouded in mystery and deceit, and their intentions are obscure. Ooh, okay, wow. Warning, always be wary around members of the Fatui. If you observe any suspicious activity, report it to your headquarters immediately while taking care to prioritize your personal safety. The Abyss Order. An ancient mysterious group of enemies from the Abyss. No one knows how they came to be or what they seek. Occasionally, they can be spotted causing trouble near Mondstadt. Warning, members of the Abyss Order are highly dangerous enemies. If you encounter one, exercise extreme caution and report its location and activity to headquarters as soon as possible. Storm Terror's Lair, new, refers to the ruins that lie to the northwest of Mondstadt. Legend holds that this area was once a city where a tyrant ruled from his tower. It has since been occupied by Dvalin, who shelters himself there. For this reason, these ruins have now been named Storm Terror's Lair. A code of conduct covering language usage and behavioral norms for Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius, personally edited by Acting Grandmaster Jean. That makes sense. Okay, she didn't write it, but she did edit it. All knights are expected to strictly abide by these rules and regulate their words and deeds accordingly. Ready? Okay, maybe. I'm ready. All right, let's begin. Now please listen to my questions. To the northwest of Mondstadt are some ruins. Legend holds that it was once a city where a tyrant ruled from his tower. It has since been occupied by Dvalin, who shelters himself there. My question is this: what is the official name now given to these ruins by the Knights of Favonius? Storm Terror's Lair. I almost clicked on this. Storm Terror's Lair. Okay. Correct. The ruins are indeed called Storm Terror's Lair. Next question. Listen carefully. According to knightly etiquette, what is the proper form of address to use when speaking to unknown individuals encountered within Mondstadt's borders? Strange yet respectable traveler. Burgeoning storm, my goodness. Correct. Strange yet respectable traveler, or indeed travelers, is the correct way to address those that we meet here who hail from lands beyond. Now for my last question. As I'm sure you are completely aware, the affairs of the Knights of Favonius within the city walls are currently under the management of Miss Jean. My question then is, what is Miss Jean's official title? Acting Grandmaster. Precisely. Jean's role is that of Acting Grandmaster. All right, that was all from me. Let me see. Wow, the knights are so strict. You got them all correct, as expected of our honorary knight. Such questions were no problem for you at all. To be honest, there are some locals who can't answer some of these questions. Please take this as a gift. Yay! Let's head to, I think, Liyue. All right. No, leave me alone. Sorry, can you wait here for a moment? What is it? Did you forget something? No, that I didn't, but looking at the map, if we go any further, we'll have left Mondstadt. And there's no way to know when I'll return. When my teacher sees my message, he'll flip his lid. You've mentioned your teacher before. Is he an adventurer too? Yes, when he first became an adventurer, he ran into some metaturals out in the wild. Not this again! During the melee, he let his guard down and got knocked out by an axe. He was lucky a passing knight saved him and took him back. He was so ashamed to decide to train his combat skills to the absolute max before he went out again. He's now been training for a decade. This is so silly. I'm so sorry. He always says the basics are the most important, but I just can't stand hacking away at a wooden dummy every day. So I went out alone without telling him. Go back once you're stronger. Do something he'd be proud of. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I've got it. Zine takes out some dandelion seeds from her pack, placing them on her palm. She speaks softly to them, and then releases them. I assume that's what the rest of the sentence said. The text always goes so quickly. According to our custom, dandelions can carry wishes. I just wish that everything will go smoothly on my journey, that I'll reach my goals, and that my teacher will understand me. I'm certain the Animal Archon has heard your wish. Yeah, time to forge ahead. Okay, we're not dead. That's good. I'm glad that we didn't take damage during that time. I don't remember how I got to Liyue the first time, to be honest. Oh wait, we did take damage! My traveler, I just noticed. Oh no. That's Diha Marsh up ahead, right? It's so beautiful. You won't see anything like this in Mondstadt. I knew that going on a journey was the right decision. Oh right, this doesn't happen every day. Let's take a picture together as a keepsake. Oh, picture time. I'll treasure this photo of us together. Ah, I didn't realize how hungry I was until I relaxed. Now that you mention it, Paymon's tummy is starting to rumble too. Let's find a place to rest. Paymon, light a fire and start cooking. Hey, you can't just order Paymon around like that. Besides, it's not like you don't know what... Sorry. Besides, it's not like you don't know what Paymon's cooking is like. Let's take a look around, find a place we can score some food. There don't seem to be any suitable restaurants nearby. Given how much you've helped and how much I look up to you, I'd feel bad eating at just any old place. Speaking of food, might that building on top of that giant rock up ahead be the famous Wangshu Inn? I heard from a Liyue merchant who does business in Mondstadt that the food there is simply superb. Let me treat you to a feast as thanks. Woohoo! Let's get some food! The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Wow! Another part of the map. Oh my god! Progress on this account is so slow, but I'm still having fun. Oh wait, no, we have nothing to give it. Never mind.
이건 바위 원소의 힘이 느껴져? 역시 넌 신의 눈 사용자와 완전히 달라. 몸 안의 원소 형태를 바꿀 수 있다니.
Not like in game.
아마도 몬드에서처럼 일곱 신상에 기도하면 응답을 받을 수 있을 것 같아. 여긴 리월이야. 바위의 신이 통치하는 나라지. 그래서 신상도 다르게 생겼어. 만약 바람 원소의 힘을 다시 사용하고 싶으면 몬드에 있는 일곱 신상을 찾아가면 돼.
Cool. Shall we... I mean, since we don't have artifacts, right? Let's resonate with Geo. We have Geo Traveler! Yeah, since like the artifacts are still kind of whatever, like just mix and match, right? I guess it doesn't really matter what I have her on. Oh. Why did I think we were heading north? This is correct. Okay. Everything feels so new again. Even though I've been here. Oh, everything feels so fresh. I'm gonna talk to you later. Wait, I'm off the road. I think. Here's the road. Silk flowers? I can't wait to meet Jingzhou, my favorite nerd. I wonder if there was an elevator. I don't really remember. Oh my gosh. What a tiring journey. Just to get all the way up here. I know that there's a waypoint in here that I should definitely get to open first. Or I get distracted and forget. Oh! Books! Oh, Moonlit Bamboo Forest. Perfect. Jazine inquires after the menu with the innkeeper and orders several dishes as expensive as they are famous. I've heard that Liyue cuisine has a holistic focus on appearance, smell, and taste. It really does look so different. And Paymon's mouth is watering just looking at it. I have no idea what voice I'm using for Paymon. Together, they savor the delicacies of Wangshu Inn. Wow, wow, wow! This is delicious too. And this and that. I'm too stuffed to eat another bite. Now that was great. I'm completely recovered from traveling. Thank you so much for everything you've done. If it weren't for you, I can't imagine how much more difficult it would have been for me to get here. One of the staff here told me that if I stay on this road, Liyue Harbor will be just up ahead. I plan to rest here for a few days and ask around about where I can find the legendary experts, then decide where I should go next. Cool. I guess this is where we part ways. So I really enjoyed traveling with you. I can't keep imposing on you like this. Moving forward, it's up to me to get stronger so that I can become an adventurer just as reliable as you. Though we didn't spend that much time together, we had a good time too. I hope we'll meet again sometime. May we meet again. I hope you find what you're looking for. Yeah, you too. I hope your travels go well. Jazine waves goodbye. Well, since we're here, why don't we take a look around the area? Maybe there are more exciting encounters awaiting us. Jazine said Liyue Harbor was just up ahead. We should go check it out when we have time. We kind of need to, because we need to, like, start the Archon quest, probably. Oh my god, that scared me. That came out of nowhere. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I just don't have time to fight right now. But my god, that scared me. The battle music in Liyue is actually quite nice. I mean, I know it is, but I feel like I didn't register that there was battle music, honestly, until like Inazuma. My god, it's a long way to Liyue Harbor. It's getting dark. I say we rest here for the night. Oh, Liyue Harbor. We made it! Oh, it's so pretty. I'm glad I don't need to rush to Seer's Lantern, right? Unless there's an outfit. Because if there is one, then I will. Just to get the outfit. Oh, it's so pretty. Ah. Wow. I love the lively music that greets you when you enter this area too. Oh, it's so pretty. It's still so pretty, even though I've been here. Look at all these people with blue exclamation marks over their heads. I wonder when this guy will be open. Someday, surely, surely. I think I will, or Bookhouse. I think I will start that quest next time. Actually, we are headed. I did promise that we would go to Liyue, but yeah, I think that's gonna have to wait because I am way too tired to stretch this out for very long.
별과 심연을 향해 모험가 길드에 온 걸 환영해.
Maybe this was the quest. Oh, never mind. I thought it was the other quest, but it wasn't. It was this one. Oh, then I'm on track. I have a letter for you.
별과 심연을 향해 모험가 길드에 온 걸 환영해.
I suspect this is for you. A letter for me? Oh, so you're an adventurer from Mondstadt. What's this, a dandelion? Why is there a dandelion in the envelope? Adventurer, did you place a dandelion in this envelope to try and prove you're from Mondstadt? That's really no need. There's more than enough information contained in this letter to establish your identity and background. It wasn't me. I bet it was Catherine. Catherine? Oh, you mean Mondstadt Catherine. Why did she put a dandelion in with a letter? Very odd. A dandelion isn't much use to an adventurer now, is it? Not that it really matters, of course. This letter from the Mondstadt Adventurers Guild says that you are a highly experienced adventurer. If that's true, I'm sure you are ready to take on commissions from the Liyue Adventurers Guild. A whole new world of wild adventure awaits you. Ad Astra Apisosk. It's so tempting to pull for Anefa, but I really shouldn't. Thanks for joining for another episode of Nerds Only. Liyue Archon Quest. I will start it next time. Hopefully we'll get to meet Tartaglia soon. Oh, that's actually really exciting. Yay! Like, don't subscribe.